Hello, welcome back. You're with me,
I see snap.
Ariana Grande, pop's most gossiped about person at this point. Back with her 7th album, Eternal Sunshine. It's been 3 years since her last album. A bit more of a wait from 6 albums in 7 years. And this time collaborating with Max Martin, I'm sure there's bound to be a few hits. Look. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really up to date with all the ins and outs of all the goss. Even I kinda know what's going on here. Maybe a surface level amount. The album's opening lyrics. How can I tell if I'm in the right relationship? Aren't you supposed to really know that shit? Questioning past relationships, reaffirming new ones. The album title, a reference to the 2004 film Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Which seems kind of odd to me because in the film, don't they sort of split up and then find their way back together? Bar that, it does share themes of anger, loss, sadness, all the ups and downs that come with a relationship. But maybe I'm looking too much into that. After the reflection of the album's intro, we get front row seats to a breakup, with the song Bye. Slightly funky R&B disco song, sonically really vibrant and catchy, easy to listen to with nice vocals as usual, noticeably better enunciation, which is something I've seen people sort of obsess over, and specifically with Ariana Grande anyway. Honestly, it's never something that's bothered me with anyone. It's flavour, it gives people that character. Who wants everything perfect? Top this with the song We Can't Be Friends, adopting this electro-pop, think Robin, an artist who I really love and enjoy their music, so it's hard not to love that song. Despite some of the song's influences, they still feel like they're holding back, only creeping slightly into other genres. Feeling like they're kinda scared to really experiment with her sound, keeping it safe, pop radio. Like Don't Wanna Break Up Again, having clear influence from 90s R&B, Janet Jackson, Mariah Carey. As expected, the album's well mixed and all of the songs have a great mix. Usually when I listen to songs, there's something that really stands out, and in this song it's the snare. Something about it really cuts through the songs and it just feels like the whole song is centered around this sound. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. At this point, the music is broken up with an interlude featuring astrologer Diana Garland talking about the Saturn cycle every 29 years, and fits perfectly with Ariana turning 30, being hit with a bit of a reality check, time to shape up, get your shit together. I think these little additions really add to the story she's trying to tell. Eternal Sunshine left me feeling a bit bored. Right at the beginning of the song, there's this sample of Ariana, I think, like laughing and saying a few things, and then they suddenly drop this really interesting texture for a really generic trap and B instrumental. It's things like that sample that I wish they would just do more of. Supernatural, another one of my favourites on the album, has this really nice synth-wavy feel about it. I'm a bit of a sucker for that sound, honestly. And her breathy vocals hitting this really catchy chorus, it's supernatural. We have True Story giving me these like genuine vibes. It's an okay song. She sings about taking responsibility, about being the villain. Assuming she's talking about this whole situation with Ethan Slater's ex, I think almost a bit of a diss. You know, whatever makes you feel better about yourself. I imagine it's tough being in that kind of position as a woman. When the husband's unfaithful, the blame always gets pushed onto the woman, like, oh, she's the homewrecker, etc. You know, when he's probably mostly to blame. He's the one who left her or cheated or whatever. Following this with The Boy Is Mine, rubbing salt in the wound at this point. Another song for me which falls a bit short, carried way more by her vocals. She really fills out that space with her dynamics and range. Amazing vocals. Then the lead song on the album, Yes And, a bit of a housey tune. Look, I love house. Techno, minimal. It's been a staple for me for the past 20 years. So compared to that sort of knowledge, it's not bad. Her vocals really complement that style as well, feeling very Vogue. I find the last few songs in the album to be slightly underwhelming. The sweet I Wish I Hated You, with this nice arpeggiated synth, again, completely carried by her voice filling out this massive space. And then Imperfect For You, which started out really interesting with this out of tune guitar. Again, they sort of stepped into something different, then immediately stepped back into another generic beat. I feel like it had way more potential than that. And finally, the album's closing song, more of a resolution to the questions asked in the intro. Having a slightly Groove Armada feel to it, quite relaxed, comfortable, a nice song to finish on, with recordings of Ariana's Nonna. I'm not sure if I'm completely saying that right, I know it's like an American thing maybe, so sorry. It's a sweet ending to the album, sort of finding yourself. Listening to the album was enjoyable but slightly frustrating, with parts of the album feeling too safe. There were ups and downs, the ups feeling textured, vibrant, rich in timbre, and the lows having to be carried by her vocals. The album's themes in some places feeling really personal. things I feel like I'm not supposed to be listening to, like responses to the media and individuals. All in all, it was actually quite enjoyable. And with all that, please, 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 Ariana fans, go easy on me. I want to give this album a 6.5 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching. Tell me what you think. Did you enjoy the album? Let me know below. Feel free to like and subscribe, leave a comment, and hopefully catch you on the next one. Thank you. Be gentle.